Hello everyone, it's Troy here from Tennis Warehouse, back again for this week's vlog. Now the clay court season on the Pro Tour is in full swing, and today I'm here to show you some of the shoes that will be used at the Grand Slam in Paris, starting up next week with the qualifying. And these shoes here, a majority of them have a clay court outsole to them, so they'll really help you get a grip out on the clay courts. And for you players that often ask us about shoes that you should use for clay courts, if you're playing a majority of your tennis out there on the clay, you should really invest in a shoe that has the clay court type of outsole. So we'll jump right in with this first one here. This is the Adidas Ubersonic 5. This is used out on the tour by Jakub Minchik. And as you can see here, this is a nice looking shoe, white navy color, just nice and clean. And what really sets it apart as a clay court shoe, you can see here this herringbone design. So it's a full herringbone, sort of defined tread pattern, and these little ridges that are made by this wave pattern, little sharp edges help dig into the clay, give you that full grip on the outsole or full grip on the court, help dig into that clay. And also when the clay gets wet, it starts to stick in between those little ridges as the shoe bends and flexes. Oftentimes you'll also see the players out there whacking their shoe with the racket. It helps release that clay buildup so that you can go back to your fresh, good traction with these shoes. So this is the Ubersonic 5 here. This is Adidas's lightweight shoe, super speedy. They made it a little more stable, a little more supportive this time around, but really good option there. The next one, we'll go into one of Adidas's most popular shoes for many, many years. This is the Barricade 14. This one actually, out of all the shoes I picked today, does not have the specific clay court outsole, but what you'll notice with the Barricade is it does have a pretty good herringbone tread pattern there already. So this is a really good shoe for those players out there who maybe go back and forth between hard court and clay courts. It's not specifically a clay court shoe, but it'll do a pretty good job because it does have some nice herringbone pattern there. But just a nice, good looking shoe there with the Barricade. Just that clean white navy color. Out on the Pro Tour, you'll see players like Francisco Cerundolo, even one of our Team T-Dub players, Marcos Giron, Felix Auger. So just some really good players out there that trust and believe in the Barricade. And this one, being the hard court outsole, does come back with a Tennis Warehouse 6-month durability guarantee. So check that out. Next one up from Adidas is a women's specific shoe here. This is the Avacourt 3, super lightweight, very comfortable. A lot of our female play testers on the squad really like this shoe for its speed. It also has good support and decent stability, and it's just a really good all-around shoe out there on the Pro Tour. My favorite player out there, Jessie Pegula, and Iva Jovic, the up-and-coming young American from SoCal, uses this shoe, and they'll be using this one out on the dirt out in Paris. So really good clay court shoe here, Avacourt 3 from Adidas. Moving on, we're getting into some Nike shoes, some of our really popular ones, the Vapor 12 here. And this is the colorway made for the French Open here. And this is a really nice looking shoe, sort of a lighter purple color. Really like the colors on this one. And it has Nike's, what they call a clay breaker outsole pattern. So it's that herringbone design, but just really defined, gives really good traction on the clay courts, and that full coverage, that flat bottom, really helps give you that maximum surface area and that traction out there on the clay. And the Vapor 12 is endorsed out on the tour by none other than Carlos Alcaraz. And on the women's side, Arina Sabalenka has been using this shoe for a while, although she's been testing out some of her old stuff lately out on the clay. But Vapor 12, just a really good shoe there. Lightweight speed. And the next one up is the Nike GP Challenge 1.5. And this shoe here, compared to the Vapor 12, is a bit more heavy duty. It's got a nice thick layer of cushioning in the midsole, a little more stable, also a little more weight to the shoe, but just a really comfortable one. Gives you that kind of explosive feel when you're moving out there on the court, and it also comes equipped with Nike's clay breaker tread pattern down here for max grip on the clay. This one's used out on the tour by players like world number 1 Yannick Sinner. Also some of our Team T-Dub players like Kayla Day uses this shoe. She'll be in the qualifying this year. Also Asia Muhammad, so just a really good shoe. Naomi Osaka, to name a few. But yeah, just a really good shoe here, 1.5. And also note, this is a premium version. It comes with this cool little Nike Court badge, shiny little bling there, Nike Court logo. This one here comes attached to the laces on one of the shoes. You only get one of them, but a really cool little trinket there, and it comes with the shoe. You can keep it on your shoe, you can take it off. I'd probably put it on my tennis bag. Who knows, you can even attach it to a chain, bling it out. But it's really cool, nice and heavy duty, and that's part of the premium Nike shoes for Roland Garros. And then moving on, we have some really popular Asics shoes here, the Gel Res X. This shoe, definitely one of the most stable, heavy duty, durable, very trusty shoes out there on the tour, and it comes equipped with Asics, you know, the full herringbone tread pattern there. This shoe is used on the tour by players like Musetti, on the women's side, Paolini, another player on the men's side, Arthur Fils. So just a really reliable, stable shoe, gives you maximum stability and support out there, and a great shoe. You'll see them rocking this colorway out at the French. And then if you want lightweight speed, this is one of our playtester favorites this year, the Solution Speed FF4. Got the clay court outsole there for you, and on the clay, this is a really good option because maybe you don't need as much of that bulky stability. This will give you that really light, fast feel. A lot of pro players on the tour using the lightweight speed shoes. Belinda Bencic is a Solution Speed user. So just a really nice, lightweight, comfortable shoe, good support, good cushioning, and great traction out there. It'll make sure you're gripping that clay. And then last but not least, we have a KSwiss shoe here. I really like the look of this one, this color here. This is the K-Frame Speed from KSwiss. This shoe is made specifically for Andre Rublev, and it is another one of the in-house playtester favorites. Just about every tester here loves this shoe. Check out the herringbone tread pattern there. Nice ridges, it'll give you plenty of traction on the clay. And what really sets this shoe apart is its lightweight and speed feeling, but you have that booty constructed upper that hugs your foot like a glove. So think like an Asics Court FF3 mixed with like a Vapors type speed shoe. So it's just really good, really responsive. And Rublev hopefully be playing good on that in the French. So that's all I have for you this week. Be sure to tune in next week for the vlog.